Right, so we're going to move on and use some different elements from the Build a Character craft box. And I want to show you now the difference that you have with the dies that you're going to be able to create to build your characters. So in the kit, there is a set of metal dies and it's all on one die. I'm just going to show you close up. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Show you close up. You can see that metal die. Now, each one of these is numbered. So you'll be able to see on the back, they've all got a number there. So it just helps you. And we've also included in that box, we've given you an instruction kit on how to build up these characters and to create different characters within each one, which I think is really, really fun. So we've got that lovely dog, we've got the lion, we've got the cat and the unicorn, created using this one die. And then it's down to you what you're gonna make and what you're gonna colour it with. And this is what we're gonna make today. We're gonna use this gorgeous, lovely lion and build up that character using elements from the box. We've got the stamps on here, we've got the gems on here, we've got cardstock. So everything that you see on here is all created with this kit. And with that said, let's show you. So first things first, I'm going to die cut all these body parts out. Which sounds a bit weird, that, doesn't it? Die cut his body parts. But that's exactly what we're going to do. So just popping that onto there, low tack tape just to hold it into place. Now this is a thin metal die and it's not over complicated. There's not lots of cutting points on there. It's just going to cut those body parts out. So it's just your case of popping it in your machine with your sandwich that creates cutting out dies for thin metal dies. That made sense. Hope it did. Right, so let's bring this through. If I just move that to one side, you've got that instruction sheet to refer to, should you want to. And then, oh, now look, you can see, look at all this. Don't even have to do much. Oh, look, there's even a love heart on there. But every time you die cut this out, this is what I would say is die cut them out, pop in a little box, and then you've got them ready to build the character up. So throw your waste away. Let's take all of those. In fact, I think what I'll do is I'll bring my stamping mats in so that you can see a little bit more clearly those elements. So you've got your face feature for each one of them. So that will cover each character that you're building. Bodies. We've got lovely tails on here. Even that lovely love heart. We've got other body parts. You can see just how many there is. Nose there. Absolutely love that for the unicorn. You've got all of these. Look how many. I'm just going to put them all on here so that you can see just how many you have got from that one die. Look how many there is there. Now that is fabulous. That means you're going to be able to create all of these different characters with that one set of dies. Phenomenal. I just think really ingenious. So let's just move those to one side. Just pop them down there for a second. And let me place the plates to one side. And then I'll show you how to build that character up. Now, choice of colour, this is down to you. So it's up to you what you create. I used dry blends. You could use your ink pads, your classiques, your illustrators. There's so many different colouring mediums that you've got in your craft stash to be able to colour this in with. What I want to just show you is how to put these elements together. So I'll show you the plain ones first and then I'll show you the coloured ones that I've done. So first things first, you can see you've got his lovely mane there. Then we've got his face. So you would pop his face. Obviously at the minute there's no decoration in there, but I'll show you exactly what we're going to do. We've got his body. We've even got, what do they call that on a lion? His furry chest. I'm going to call it his furry chest. That's what I call it. You've got his feet. So you've got his little feet that you can pop on there as well. Then we've got his ears, and we've even got the inner part of the ear that you can pop on, them two separate parts. Let me just move that to one side. You're just going to place that on the top. Again, that's his other ear. Then you've got his tail. So you've got his curly tail with his little fur at the end as well. So you can see all these parts are made up, and it does tell you, if I just bring in the instruction sheet once again, just to show you, those numbers, remember each one. And what I would do is place a number on the back so that you know. So get a pencil and mark on the back that that one is number 7 for the face, that one is whatever that is for the ear. Put the numbers on the back so that it makes it a little bit easier when you're putting this together. But you can see all of those parts there. And what I'm going to show you, because we'll just fast forward it just to one part where I've already started to build him up slightly. I've put his body and his furry chest I've got his tail on there with that lovely feature, and again, just by colouring in, and like I said, I use the Spectrum Noir Tri-Blends for this. Again, his face, don't forget, you've got that stamp feature, and on the stamp, I'm just going to bring this in, there is a little face, so you've got eyes and a mouth, and you've even got the hair on the top that you can stamp on there, should you wish to, but don't forget, we've got a little element here from that die cut, and colour it in brown. Let's just pop that on the top. Let me just take my tacky glue. I'm going to start building up the rest of him so that you can see how to pop this together. But there you go, pop that on the top. You've got his lovely fur on the top of his head. Let's put his ears on. So I'm going to take some of our 3D Collal glue. Let's pop that on the back and then just place it, one of his ears on. Again, we're going to do exactly the same with this one. Place it on the back. Once you've built those ears up, you then place your glue on, and when you've coloured it in, place that on onto the top. And you can see now the character's really starting to come to life, and we'll just finish off by adding his little feet. So one on there, one on here. And again, you've built that character up using all the components from that die cut. When you've coloured them in, that's when you start to build it up, and look, you can see now just how gorgeous he is. Now leave him to dry because he is still wet, so I'm just going to push him to one side for a second and bring in the one, and if I show you on a nice little close-up so you can see, you've got that beautiful character all ready to go onto one of your card projects. Absolutely anything you're going to be able to do these. You know, you could even little popsicle stick behind there, and have a little, put them into some table decorations, kids' parties. How fabulous would they look on a kids' party table? Really lovely. So again, some real fun features that you're going to be able to build up these characters. And don't forget, refer to your instruction sheet, and it does give you a little bit on the back as well, where you can actually see each character build up. So you've got, that's your die part element, that's for your pop out element that's on the back as well. So the instruction sheet, very valuable. So shall we do a little bit of stamping as well? Because don't forget, you've got those fun stamps in there. So again, I've just taken a piece of cardstock and I've placed on my stamping platform, I've taken the log and some words that I've popped on there. And if I just stamp that up, stamp all the way around. And the choice is depending on what you're colouring with. So because I was colouring in with alcohol markers, I've taken my Finesse alcohol proof die, which is non-smear with alcohol ink. So again, just place that on and then stamp wherever you want to stamp that. And there you go, you've got that lovely stamped image. Now when you've coloured it in, as if by magic, one that I'd coloured in earlier, all I've done is taken one of my art liner pens to give it a little bit of a frame, but you can see, taking it in to your colouring mediums again, how lovely does this look? Again, beautiful. So now we've created the background, shall we put the card together? So in your kit, you've got card blanks and envelopes to match. We've got sheets of different coloured cardstock. Now I've chosen these because I think they match that lion really well, but it's down to you on what you choose. Don't forget, you've got lots of different coloured papers to choose from. And then all we're going to do is mat and layer this up. And let's just take our all-purpose glue, or chosen glue. There we go. And start building this up. There we go. And again, really cute way of building this character, building up your card with everything that you've got from your Build a Character craft kit box. And again, look how fabulous all these match, all the colour tones match perfectly. And if I bring in now, let's move that out of the way, bring in my background that we've stamped previously and coloured in. And then finally, we're going to take our lovely coloured Build a Character that we've built up, and let's take some of our 3D cloud glue and we'll have him sat on top of that log, looking as cute can be. And then you can add some of your pearls. So let's take some of the pearls that we've got, because the pearls are in the kit. And let's go with our colour. Let's take that one. So we'll go that one. And these are all lovely sized, all work beautifully, gradient from large to small. You've got ribbons in there, so you could add a ribbon if you want to. And then let's just match it up the other end. Placing those on. But everything you've got to create this card is within that Build a Character kit. It's a phenomenal kit, a cute kit that creates some really beautiful, lovely little characters that are perfect for any occasion. I really do think this kit is very versatile, and there's so many ways you're going to be able to use it. Absolutely fabulous. And again, look how cute that is.